Alright, well I guess we'll deal with Sayori later. But for now, we'll just show the poem in the usual order. I'm not sure if I did Yuri or Monica next, but Natsuki I know we're saving for last. I feel like she kind of deserves that position, and it might work favorably to have her be the last one. I don't know, that's just the way I want to go with it. So, I mean, why don't we just show this to Monica? Because apparently her plan didn't work out, so we're gonna be like, Monica, what the fuh? Hi, Kiyodo. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Kiyodo. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Yuri? She hasn't been teaching me anything on how to write poems. In fact, I barely see her outside of this club. Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. You mean within the club? Because also, I guess I don't spend time with her outside, so maybe she's not stalking me. That'd be kind of random too. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it. That's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head. I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day. Don't I spend time in the club room with everybody? Because I'm pretty sure I have to go through everybody most of the time. Or if anything, it's with Sayori or Monica, so you. That doesn't make any sense. Reading that edgy novel with her? Edgy? Is it edgy? Oh no, I'm reading the wrong book. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Are you foreshadowing something? Because that sounds really specific. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright, I guess so. Okay. Sorry you didn't show me her poem. Should I have gone to Monica first? That sounds like that should have been the case. But also, Sayori told me to tell Monica that she left early. So, shouldn't I have told Monica that already? Or maybe I'll tell her after this. I don't know. Anyways. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. The beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilit sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. That's, yeah, I guess I've seen this type of, this ideal before. Where there's somebody who knows everything, and once you know everything, you figure out that life is meaningless. Because it's not really about the destination, it's about the journey. So, in your goal, on your quest to find all meaning and all purpose, is where really you learn the most from that experience. So, I for someone who knows everything, tells people that it is not a good idea to search for. And I should stop doing that, because god dang it, that scares me every time I see her face through the paper. Oh jeez. Well, yeah, and I pick up a gust of wind. I think that also has big meaning in it. It's like you have a new take on life and a new motivation that pushes you in a certain direction. So there's that going for her, I guess, now that you know that searching for everything or all knowledge is meaningless. I don't know, so maybe it's like sour grapes. Or I guess that reference doesn't make sense to people who don't speak English, but hey, whatever. Thanks for your poem. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. That's exactly what I said. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. Okay. Alright. That's not... Why are you saying that line? I think you'd know that better than anyone. And also that line. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Am I two-dimensional in this case? I mean, if you look at me on YouTube, then I guess I look two-dimensional. But also, what the hell? One-dimensional? What is that? Just a line? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went through it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to improve your writing. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? Are you advertising Literature Club and Doki Doki Literature Club? That already exists, by the way. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That's kind of a weird thing to do. Alright, well, you know, we're just gonna roll with it. So, what's up, Yuri? How's it going? I guess everybody thinks that I'm hitting on you. Kiyodo, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. Oh, okay. Well, of course she likes it. Because everybody's like, oh, you wrote this for Yuri. Oh, you've been learning from Yuri. She's been teaching you so much. You've been hanging out so much together in the club. But that's all you hang out with her in the club. Which, I don't even know how many days a week this club is. Like I was saying, if there's a poem every single day in this club, I'm done. Like, I'm out. There's no way I'm writing that much. Even though they could be really short poems, like one-liners. But that also looks really bad on you. So, you don't want to like make yourself look bad. It's just better to leave the club. You know, at least save your honor. Alright. Well. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. And also, it doesn't make you feel like that. You don't just start blushing all of a sudden when you share your writing with people. This is a very special case that I'm thinking. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Oh man, you asked the wrong question, me. Kiyodo, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? Yeah, I stalk you every day. It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it, anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. Are you getting bullied? And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Kiyodo. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Kiyodo. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk with others. But that's why every time I talk with you, I just feel really happy. I see. So you're hitting on me. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. This time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. Part 2? Wait a second. Why is there Part 2? Nobody's written a Part 2 to their poems. Is it because that we said we liked Ghost Under the Light? Man, that's really fishy, but that's also kind of funny. Alright, well, here we go. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Oh, okay. Out of all the poems I've read, what the hell is going on? I don't get it. This... what? Tendrils? Hair? A ghost that's blue-green? Alright, I can get the metaphors from other things, but... what is going on? This makes no sense to me. Something about liking a person, they stretch out their arm and there's warmth because they reach out to you, I guess? Okay, so maybe there's that. Maybe it's because... alright, your heart's amber because it's glowing because there's love, right? Okay, so this ghost can feel love when you thought that you couldn't feel that before. So this person felt like a ghost. Maybe they felt like they weren't visible to other people. And that makes sense then. So the ghost would be someone who doesn't feel like they're very noticed. But someone reaches out to them and they fell in love with this person. I don't know what the hell blue-green is all about. But the whole love thing, because you're a wallflower, that makes sense. And that's kind of cute, I guess. I mean, I only understand 50% of this poem, but that's cool. It is very sweet.